everybody, thanks so much for watching my video here. This is the first video in a series of 3 that are focused on helping you to understand what it means to be a lifelong leader. That's right, in just a matter of days, I'm going to be launching my course, the Lifelong Leaders Workshop. It's going to cover all kinds of things to help you in your leadership journey. The focus of this video, this very first one that I'm so excited you took the time to watch, is happening right here at Lifelong Leaders HQ, also known as the spare bedroom that I turned into an office. Yeah, this is where the magic happens. Anyways, today we're going to focus on this video on a simple definition of leadership. I think I want to share with you something that I hope will help you, because I know for many of us, we think to ourselves, I'm not a leader. I would never call myself a leader, and I get that, because maybe you've heard a definition of leadership. Maybe you've bought into a stereotype of what you think a leader is or who a leader should be, and you don't feel like you fit that mold. I want to set you free today. You don't have to be Mother Teresa to be a leader. You don't have to be Gandhi or Martin Luther King Jr. to be a leader. You don't have to be in a position of power like the President of the United States, or maybe that's not a good example, to be a leader. No, leadership is available to everybody. In fact, you probably are a leader every single day and you're not even aware of it. I mean, I see leadership all the time. I see it everywhere around me. I see it when I go to the car wash and the girl is waving me forward, with kind of the parade wave. And I tell her, I go, you're so good at that, helping me get my truck lined up right where it needs to be. I see it at the grocery store, the guy working the register, and the line is long and people are getting frustrated and he's managing everything and getting them through. I see it when somebody stops on the side of the road to help a motorist who's stranded and can't get to where they're going. I see it when a college student is willing to take a second job. Wow, willing to do whatever it takes to make it through this season of life. I see it, maybe you have too, that person in the back corner cubicle, the quiet introverted one. Yeah, she all of a sudden decides to get brave, take an act of courage, and stands up and speaks out about something that's going to help make the workplace just a little bit better. That's leadership. I see it with the mom who has invested in a stack of books and articles. I mean, her desire is to improve her skills because she wants to communicate better with her son. That's leadership. I also see it with managers and bosses and supervisors who are doing whatever they can to make work a little bit more meaningful. That's leadership. So let me give you my definition of leadership. What does it mean to be a leader, a lifelong leader? A leader, here it is. A leader is someone who navigates toward what's next. That's it. Simple. I know, but it's not easy. It's not simplistic. But a leader is somebody who knows how to navigate toward what's next. And if you can begin to embody this definition of leadership, if you can kind of say, yeah, I can see where I have maybe navigated toward the next thing, then you'll begin to realize and see where leadership is happening, not only from you, but all around you. So one of the illustrations a lot of people use when they're talking about leadership, especially leading yourself well, is they'll use the illustration of when you're on a plane and the flight attendant is giving the safety spiel. You know, the one where if the cabin depressurizes, oxygen mask will fall from the ceiling, right? And everybody will scream, but that's not what she says. She says, or he says, if you're seated next to a child, right? Or somebody who's acting like a child, right? Put your mask on first. It's a great illustration of how we need to lead ourselves first before we can help somebody else. Because if I'm not breathing, I am of no use to anybody else. I get that. But that illustration stops short. I mean, if the definition of what it means to be a leader, a lifelong leader, is to navigate toward what's next, then the best part of that illustration is that you, sitting there next to that child, you had to get that child up out of bed. You had to get them packed. You had to get them dressed and drive them to the airport and navigate through the terminals and get them to the gate and get them on the plane. And should everything work out, once the oxygen mask falls down from the ceiling, then you're going to help get that child off the plane onto where you're going. That's leadership. That's someone who's helping navigate toward what's next. And that works for a parent and a child, but it also works in all other facets of life. That you, every single day, are in the business of trying to figure out how to get from what is going on right now to what is next. And sometimes we're better at navigating that than at other times. I know for you, and this is why I'm so excited about this course, is that you got something in your life that you want to change. And it won't change because of luck. It will change because of leadership. It will change because you've learned to navigate from where you are, right? Navigation is all about knowing your current position and then charting a course in the right direction. That is what this course is going to teach you. It's going to teach you how to become a better navigator. That's why this whole symbolism of lifelong leaders is the helm, right? Put your hand on the wheel and steer your ship forward. Head in the direction you want to go. I'm so excited. In the next video, I'm going to build on this definition of leadership, of navigating toward what's next. And I'm going to give you a simple perspective, right? This is a perspective you can carry into every situation and begin to think the way a leader thinks. Because if you think the way a leader thinks, then you'll begin to do the things that leaders do. Does it make sense? And I can't wait to see you in the next video. So excited about this course. Stay tuned. There's a lot more coming your way. Have a great day and keep on navigating.